Hello and welcome to round 4 of Robo's Racing League, and before I get into this too much, obviously the qualifying lap is played in the background. I need to explain why rounds 2 and 3 are missing. Basically, round 2, well, there's already been delays. The race has got pushed back a couple of weeks just because of connection issues. Round 2 just didn't record, and I missed round 3 because I was out. But I was going to be there originally, but then I had to get pushed back because of issues with the game. And then I wasn't there the second time, so I couldn't do anything about it. But we're here now for Jerez, and we've taught the whole first sector away. Currently we are 2 tenths down on the pole position time, and it was a really close qualifying. You can see, you know, that wasn't even a personal best sector for me. 2 tenths off in the first sector now. I'm currently sat in P8 out of 10. So it's a really close section there. Really close group of players here in this lobby. Usually Jack has a bit of an advantage. Now only 1/10 away, so actually seems to be the fastest rider probably in sector 2, because we're getting quite a bit on Tommy D there. As we go through turn 7, try and get the best exit we can as we go down towards 8. It's easy to lose the front going into 8. It's easy to go wide as well. But we haven't done it too bad there. We missed the apex a little bit, but it's nothing, you know, too bad. So we're straighten the bike up now, getting ready for that Angel Nieto corner. We've ran a little bit wide around Angel Nieto, but you don't really want to clip the apex there too much because it can send you wide. We're now doing a personal best 3 tenths away from pole, so this could be a promising lap here. But although, as I said, it's a very close field through Alex Crivier, you just got to be careful through these right-hand corners. Usually, you know, in the race, you'll attack them, but qualifying you invalidate for going off the circuit, so you have to make sure you stay on the track. Obviously, like I said in the race, or you know, if strict corner cutting wasn't on, you definitely attack that a little bit more because you don't care about going off the track a little bit. But towards the line we go. What's the lap time? 35.7, which has moved us up to 7th position, and in the end that was good enough for 7th. Jack did improve and go pole position, had a Tommy in 2nd there, and Dibby in 3rd, and then Cringy 4th. 5th there for Mikey. Neil is in 6th, I'm 7th, Demons in 8th, Snooker Greg 9th, and I think, yeah, Stealing Set is in 10th place there. So, as you can see, 1.2 separating 1st to 9th, obviously Stealing Set a bit further off, but we're on the grid now, waiting for the race to start. You can see I've got some sort of glitch where pretty much everyone has number 47, a couple of people have number 8, and I'm not sure what I had. I think I had 50, so no one had their numbers in the lobby for me. Bit of a glitch on Xbox apparently, but the lights are on now. Waiting for the lights to go out. Lights out and away we go. 7th place on the grid, obviously. Just try and get off to a good start. We've already lost a position. Down towards turn 1 we go. We're in the middle of the track. We've been clipped a little bit. We've been clipped by Ducati. Down we go. We've crashed already. Absolutely ridiculous. We get pushed to the right hand side by an LCR Honda into the side of a Ducati, and we crash. But cutting later on to the same lap, Tommy D has now fallen off. Obviously he was one of the people. I think he started 2nd place, didn't he? And now we're all over the back of him. So we've got to be having a look at trying to make a move at some point. So we're going to Alex Crivier. Like I said, I attack that probably a little bit more. See, going off the track there a little bit. Tommy D cutting the inside there. He almost crashed on the curb. So we go down towards Jorge Lorenzo corner. You can see my braking ability closing up to the back. I have gone a little bit hot, but it's all about the exit out of here. He almost lost the rear end actually, so he's had to release the throttle a little bit. So we're going to have a pretty good run on Tommy D. Over the line we go now. So we go towards turn 1 on lap 2. On the brakes. Here we got the inside of Tommy D. Have we got the move done? No, Tommy D's coming back at us once again. So we have to stay in 10th for now. We had a look at the inside to Michelin there, had a little think about it, but you're not really going to get many moves done into Michelin. You're going to have to be considerably faster than the person in front. A crash now for VSR Mikey, but Tommy's gone on the grass and I've gone on the curb. I've almost followed him off because of how wide he went. But Tommy's now, well, I don't think he crashed, but he's definitely lost a lot of time. As we start lap 3 now, 1.2 seconds behind the riders in front. There is a few of them in front, Stealing Set lagging a little bit. As we'll cut later onto that lap, Mikey pushes Stealing Set out of the way there on the right-handers, and I suppose that's how you got to pass someone that's lagging about. You can't, you know, be too kind to them because they're just lagging all over the place. We look at the inside to Lorenzo's. We're still on his inside there. Oh, a bit of contact put on the grass a little bit there. I mean, we were having a cheeky little look, but I guess he didn't see me at all. But we've got a better run than him somehow, though, even though we went on the grass. So we approached turn 1. Hitting the brakes, you can see he's lost the rear a little bit. He's ran a bit wide. I've ran a bit wide as well, but he's ran wider on the throttle out of the first corner. Up into 8th place now. VSR Mikey is now the next target. Oh, bit of contact there. So he goes into the side of me in that hairpin. As we cut later on onto lap 4 now. As we go into Danny Pedrosa's corner. I lose the rear. Now almost saved it, but down I go. My mistake that time. Obviously the first lap was a bit of a freak accident, but that time was my mistake. I was pushing way too hard. Because now we cut onto the end of lap 5. We're right behind Stealing Set now. Through Ferrari. Down towards Jorge Lorenzo corner. He's lagging off. That's what I mean about him lagging. That's kind of took me a bit by surprise. We're both really wide, shoving him a little bit there. But like I said, you can't race with someone with that much lag. It's just going to cost me way too much time. So I had to make the move nice and aggressive, nice and decisive, get the move done. So we hit the brakes for turn 1. Once again, into turn 1 we go. But now as we cut to the start of lap 7, because obviously the lap time, the lap indicators for the leader, 4.4 seconds behind. I think it's Snooker Greg in front of us. And as we come up to start lap 8, 4.3, so only taking a tenth out of him on that lap. But you can see them going around turn 1. Lap 9, now 3.5, so it's a good considerable amount there. You can see Snooker Greg and Demons ahead. So we about to start lap 10, 2.6 seconds. So again, another big chunk taken out, another second on that lap. So we go into turn 1, lap 11, well, yeah, start lap 11, 2.2 seconds. You can see they're really close now. So we go into turn 1, and Demons has lost the front. He's lost the front, trying to get the inside of Greg. So now we're up into 6th place. On the start of lap 12, the penultimate lap of the race. We are now behind Neil. Neil has lost a position as we're about to start the final lap. This is the embarrassing part. I thought the race was done at this point, so I carried on accelerating, but you see I missed my braking zone because I wasn't quite paying attention. And I go straight on into the gravel. And that's definitely, yeah, that's a place to Mikey and a place to Tommy D lost there. Those two places I got quite early on in the race. Yeah, a bit unfortunate to lose them like that, to be honest. But as we come through the last corner now, you can see VSR Mikey goes at the inside of Tommy D, clears him out there. So that's a free position for us. But he didn't get penalised for that, so I think maybe he didn't hit him on his screen or something, but that means he gets to keep 6th, and I unfortunately only get 7th place. So yeah, another torrid race this season, really. I have obviously not had a very good season so far. In Qatar, I was running a good race. I was in P2 actually at the point where I disconnected, and then obviously I didn't do that well in Argentina. I got 5th place in Argentina. Didn't record, unfortunately, so that's why I didn't upload it. And then I missed Austin, obviously. But Jackhammer won, Dibby 2nd, Cringy 3rd. Snooker Greg was in 4th place there. 5th for Neil, VSR Mikey 6th. I was 7th. Or was I 7th? Yeah, I believe, yeah, I was 7th because obviously Tommy D got knocked off on the last corner. Demons in 9th and Stealing Set in 10th place there. So we have a look at the championship, which is probably already in the background, but there you go. Yeah, in the championship then, we've got Jackhammer leading by a massive margin, 20 points out of Dibby in 2nd place there. MM Cringy in 3rd, 25 points further drift from Jack. And then 4th for Tommy D there. So, yeah, he was actually very quick in that race. So I was surprised to actually be in front of him for the whole time. Obviously, I lost the position to him on the last lap there. But Demons in 5th, Greg in 6th place, 7th for Neil, 8th for Sacred Maker, 9th for Stealing Set. And we have to go on to the next page for me there in 10th place, 11th for Stick Vortex, 12th for VSR Mikey, 13th for Dixon, 14th for F1 Fan, 15th for Dylan, who isn't in the league anymore. He left just reasons. And Gidsy in 16th place there. Meerkat's also no longer in the lead. So there's a few people that we can probably overtake, although we're already in front of Dylan anyway. But yes, definitely some contenders to Jack there that aren't in the lobby anymore. But it seems like Dibby will be giving him a good run. Perhaps if we can improve a little bit at the game, because obviously this game doesn't quite suit my style like the previous one did. We can take it to him a little bit, but we have got massive ground to make up. There's only been 4 rounds, we're already 55 points down, which is a massive margin to lose. But I hope you've enjoyed that one. I know it was a bit short, but not a lot you can do when your race gets destroyed before I've even got to the first corner. My race has been destroyed by 2 people that did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't my fault. It was especially Greg. I mean, he was just sat on the inside. Obviously, these things just happen. I probably wasn't even there on their screens. I don't think I was down. I think I was slightly further over to the left on Greg's screen, so I didn't actually hit him on his. And then I just go cartwheeling for no reason. I assume it's probably the same there for Cringy. So it's neither those guys' faults. But yeah, like I said, I hope you did enjoy that one, even though it wasn't that good. Hopefully, it should hopefully do a bit better in some of the other races. The another MotoGP League on PC is starting soon, which I'm in. So that should be pretty interesting. I think it's probably like a month or so till that starts. But once that starts coming out, it's obviously it is what the MotoGP Italian Championship was last year. But it's renamed. It's rebranded now, as I think it's like MotoGP Esports League or something. I might do maybe a video about it because you can sign up. So I know some of you guys said you wanted to do some of the league racing last year. I didn't really know where to link you to, but now there is proper sign up on the website, so I might link that in the description of maybe a different video. Obviously the Robo's Racing League on Xbox, so it's not related, but just talking about league racing in general. But like I said, I hope you did enjoy that one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.